how the chickens do today. You never know what mood they're gonna be in. All right, so nice big breath up. Lift the shoulders up, drop the shoulders down, bend the knees, and open up the chest. 2 more, just like that. Big breath up, shoulders up, shoulders down, and release it. 1 more time, just like that. Big breath up, shoulders up, shoulders down, and release it. And roll the shoulders back for 3, 2, and 1, and forward for 3, 2, 1. And now just swing your arms side to side, and as you do that, tap your toes side to side, starting to warm up those legs, stretch out the muscles, get them nice and warm. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Now start to bring those arms up a little bit higher, stretching, lengthening, opening up the rib cage, lengthening out of that waist. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stretch and reach, lengthen that arm tall. So pulling, even if you have to slow down, try to get that full extension so you feel it all the way down into that waist. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reach across. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to tapping the toes side to side, chest nice and open. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the leg behind. 2, 3, 4. So really getting a nice stretch into the hips, into the glute. Bring that leg across, heel down, toes out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to center, just down and up. Letting everything go loose, not trying to control anything. 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit wider with the legs. Bring that arm across and open. So just imagine like you're drawing figure 8s with the elbow. So bring it forward, bring it back. 4, 3, 2, other side, open and across. And just feel that rib cage, open and contract. So if you want to, place your hand on your rib cage, on your waist, and then back to that stretch. Stretch and reach. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and reach across. So as you reach, try to turn hips, shoulders, knees, everything is rotating. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stay here, reach across. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, getting into that inner thigh, reach across. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and reach up. 2. So now that we're anchoring our legs instead of moving the legs with the upper body, you might feel a deeper stretch into that waist. Whew. Another one bites the dust. 2, 1, back to center, turn the palms out, open up that chest once again. See if you maybe feel a little bit looser than when we first started. Bring those arms up, turn the palm out, open up the chest. And one more time up, turn out, open, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. All right, hopefully you guys are feeling warm. It's gonna be a warm day today, for sure. Stay hydrated. Glad we're getting this done early. So we're gonna focus on really stretching out that spine, trying to get some good mobility into the hips. I'm gonna go a little bit wider than hip distance, and I'm gonna face sideways so you can see. We're gonna go into a little half plie, so bending the knees. Notice I'm just standing however I wanna stand. Now I'm gonna take that tailbone and tuck it under, and I'm gonna round my shoulders forward. So you can really feel this little hollowed out C shape. You can also imagine that you're in cat stretch. So rounded forward, lengthening through the spine. We're gonna pull the elbows back, lift and lead with the elbows, and then circle around. From here, clasp your hands, so I'm holding onto my hands, and I'm gonna start to draw figure 8 side to side. As I'm doing this, I'm keeping my hips in place. So now that you kind of see what I'm doing, make sure you're not back here. If anything, be slightly rounded, but because the spine is rounded, shoulders should stay right above the hips. So facing towards you, notice my hips are locked in place, and I'm just going side to side. Now, if you're not feeling a stretch in that lower back or the glutes or the spine, try to tuck that tailbone under a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Breathe in. Bring the elbows in toward the chest. Keep everything rounded and tucked, and then just pull those arms across. So I'm trying to break my fingers by pulling them open. Press forward again. This time, right hand grabs that left wrist, twist to the left. Reach and stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Release those fingers, come all the way up. And start again. Open everything up. So I'm going into like a cow stretch. And then I'm gonna round into a cat stretch. From here, bend and stretch. Draw those figure 8, side to side. 4, 3, and if your body is heating up, maybe short of breath, you're doing it right. So this should be challenging. Back to center. Bring the hands in, clasp the fingers, pull across, stretch forward. Left hand grabs that right wrist. We're gonna twist to the right. Reach right, reach, reach, reach. Feel that stretch all the way into that waist. Come all the way up. Grab 2 heavy invisible elastics and pull down. So imagine that you're squeezing a ball between those shoulder blades. Got another egg layer today. Press those palms back, and we're gonna start again. So go into that cow stretch, open everything up, and then as we round forward into that cat stretch, reach. This time, right hand grabs that left wrist. We're gonna twist to the left, reach to the left, try to lunge right. So my hips are going one way, and I'm trying to reach the other direction. Release the wrist, come all the way up. And whew, this is when it starts to get tiring. Arms are tired. This is when my body starts to heat up. Love it. And back into that cow stretch. Open everything, expanding everything, and then rounding everything. Nice, hollowed out. Grab that right wrist. Twist to the right. Reach it right. Lunge it left. Feel that long pull all the way into the hip. Release, come all the way up. This time, reach the left arm towards the ceiling. Pull it back, switch, right? Pull back. Make sure you're not locking out those knees. Reach, pull back, reach, pull back, back to center, pulse back 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Open everything up. Go into that cow stretch. Almost there, you guys. Round it forward. Bend and press. Right hand grabs that left wrist. Twist to the left. Reach it left. Lunge it right. Option to stay here or reach down and away, getting into that outer thigh and that left leg. Release the wrist. Reach a little bit further. Come all the way up using your core. And start again. Open everything up. Your shoulders are burning. Reach it forward. Press. Left hand grabs that right wrist. Twist to the right. Reach it right. Lunge it left. Option to reach down to the corner of the mat. Release the wrist. Stretch a little bit further. Come all the way up. Finish it out by reaching that left arm up. Pull back. Reach right arm. Pull back. 2 more. Reach. Pull, reach, pull, back to center, open everything up. Let's go ahead and round it one more time. Clasp those fingers together. Breathe in, try to expand that upper back. Breathe in, 3, 2, 1, press it out, all the way up. Whew, and shake it out. Good job, you guys. Just twist around yourself. Let those arms go. Oh. This was hard after my workout I did earlier. Oh, but so good for recovery. So when these stretches are challenging, that's when we're really getting results. And as long as it's not a sharp pain or something you feel like, you know, if you stretch it too far, you're going to get injured. As long as it's just uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is what we're going for. And reverse it. And the hardest part is that we don't work our muscles in that lengthened position all day long. If you think about picking something up, you don't pick it up out here, you know, you pick it up as close to your body as you can because that's easier. So when we're working those muscles in that lengthened position, it's challenging our bodies a lot more. So we're gonna start to target the core a little bit more, even though that probably started to wake it up. We're gonna really target it. So start out by just lunging side to side. Be mindful of that knee ankle alignment. So everyone's gonna have a different positioning, just depends on how tall you are, how flexible you are. And if it's bothering your knees at all, just limit your range of motion. So you don't have to come to that full, that deepest position, okay? Now we're gonna add the arm. We're gonna reach, 2, and I like to actually press my hand as I reach into my core. So I'm really feeling the muscles that I want to engage. So this is all core, okay? So instead of crunches where we're shortening the muscle, and they do get stronger, we are lengthening, working the muscles in that lengthened position. Hold this arm here. Feel those abdominals activate. If they're not activated, squeeze the glutes, drop the shoulder down, lean a little further. Take that bottom arm up and down, up and down, up and down, so you can get a little bit deeper into that lunge. Now, the further our torso gets away from our center, the more our core has to work to support us. 2, last one, hold it here. Reach, 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 come all the way up. Other side, nice deep lunge, down and up. So these exercises are great for building core strength to help protect our lower back, keep us mobile, keep us well balanced. As we get older, we start to lose balance. So this is a great exercise to prevent that from happening. 2, or to bring it back. One last time, bring it over, up, 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 and then we're gonna go back to singles. 1, 2. So now your legs might be a little bit warmer. You might be able to get a little bit lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now reach it over here. Take that bottom arm, grab 2 elastics, and pull them down. Starting out slow. Reach, reach, reach. Pull. Now let's go for 4 quick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Reach and pull. 2 slow. Reach. 4 more quick. 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up, and then we're just gonna reach across our body. 2, kind of like the warm up, but now we're warmer, and as we reach, we can try to get that arm longer. Stretching, feel that core. 3, 2, 1, back to center. Now one of my favorite exercises, we're gonna find, like in yoga, it'd be kind of like a warrior pose, or just a lunge. So I'm gonna reach my arm, so my left leg forward, I'm gonna reach my right arm forward, I'm gonna lean into it. Notice if you, okay, so you can lift that heel a little bit if your calf feels too tight, but really try to keep your body anchored. Lift that arm up. 1, 2, and feel it pulling through that core. If you're not feeling it, try to reach further. 2, and 1, switching sides. Nice deep lunge, find your footing, find your position where you're really challenging your core. Reach and lengthen. 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Now, both arms out to the side. Make sure they're not back here, keep them slightly forward. Lift up 4, and really lean into it. 3, feel that core engaged. 2, 1, back to center. Other side, nice deep lunge. Bring the arms out to the side. Lean into it. 4, 3, keep those arms slightly forward. And last level, probably the most challenging. Deepest lunge that you've had all day. Make sure that knee isn't going past the toes. Lean into it. Lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Last time. I'm actually feeling this in my lower back also, in a good way. Reach and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Woo. And shake everything out. Roll those shoulders back. Oh, I'm kicking my own butt today. Probably just because my muscles are super tight. So if your muscles are super tight or you're not doing this movement on a regular basis, you will feel it, and that's a good thing. All right, so nice wide stance. We're gonna go into our plies, give our upper body a little bit of a break. Make sure that the toes aren't, you don't wanna force your turnout, you don't want them forward. So just a good way to find your natural turnout is just let your feet move to the side and turn out. So no forcing them. Find your deepest position. Find that position where your knee is right above the ankle, and then come right back up. Come down and up. And if you're feeling any pressure in one of your knees, just work until before you feel that pain. So let's say when you get to this position, you feel pressure, just work right here. You're still gonna work those muscles, work the quads, lengthen them, down and up. Down and up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold it here, press. So do little pulses. Try to find that deepest plie position and get a little bit lower with each pulse. 2, 3, 4. Shift to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lift the right heel, left. So just alternating, focusing on those ankles. If you can get lower, do that. If you have to come up a little bit higher, just focus on those ankles. 3, 2, keep the right heel lifted, press. 2, keep that chest open. 4, 3, 2, switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and bring yourself up. We're gonna do big lifts and land. So let's start out slow. We're gonna lift up like a fan kick, land with control. So the purpose here, lift with the core, land with the core. So lots of control here. Lift up and pull down. Lift up and land with control. 2 more, just like that. Lift up and slowly lower. Last one. Lift and lower. Let's go to the other side. Big fan kick, land with control. So once again, we're targeting that core. Good. A little bit faster if you can. 2, 3, 4, 2 more. Let's go 2 more. Up and land, up and land. Good. Now, finish up our legs. We're going to turn. We're going to do lunges. So nice and tall and lifted. We're going to bend both knees, just drop straight down and back up. Down and up. Your knee does not have to touch, but if you want to challenge it and it feels okay to your body, you can touch and come back up. 4 more. 4, this is it, you guys. 1 set on this side, 1 set on the other, and then we get to stretch. 2, 1, other side, right back into that other side. And if you need to, you can slightly tuck the hips. Sometimes that helps to protect, find your balance a little bit better. I have to be a little bit careful with this right knee right now, so I'm not going to go as low. But the focus should really be in that front quad. 4, 3, 2 more, 2, 1, and kick out those legs. Good job, you guys. So let's go ahead and grab your chair. Yeah, these half hours go by so fast. Go ahead, grab the chair. And we're gonna start out facing it. So I'm gonna start out with my right leg, soft bend in the left leg. Get close enough so you can lean into that chair and bend your standing leg. So the goal here is a straight leg in front. If it's bent, you're completely losing the stretch. So if you have a hard time finding a place to hold your leg, hold your balance, what you can do is maybe stack a couple books. You can also come closer. So do whatever works for you. And we're gonna bend that standing leg and then straighten it back up. So focusing on the hamstring right now. Bend and straighten. Also, this is a great opportunity to check out your standing leg. So oftentimes people roll their feet in. Check your foot out. See if your feet are rolling in. And if it is, your knee is going to be angled in the wrong direction. So try to keep your feet, your weight evenly distributed on the foot so that when your knee comes forward, it's going in line with the toes instead of inward. This is a really good chance to check out your alignment so that in everyday movement, every day you can be aware of that. All right, and then if you need to step your leg off, we're just going to turn sideways, bring that leg back up. And we're going to do a little stretch for that waist, lift the arm up, and then slowly walk your body down, ideally keeping this leg straight. Toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. Come up, turn the palm out, look over your chest. So this is great for balance. If you need additional support, come close to a wall. You could also, depending on what kind of chair you have, maybe not, you can hold on to the back of the chair. I guess that works. And one more time, up and over. Turn it out, look. And let's switch sides. Now I have my left leg up. We're gonna start out with holding on to that chair, keeping this leg forward completely straight. Soft bend in the knees. Also, if you can't grab onto a chair or your chair doesn't have arms, you can turn this into a little bit more of a balance exercise and just have your hands on your waist. So we're gonna bend the knees. Let's bring the toes forward, bend the knees, straighten it out. Bend the knee, straighten. And make sure when you bend, the knees aren't going past the toes. Remember, they're not angled or rolling. 2 more, 2, 1. And then you either take your foot off or just turn it out. Try not to get too distracted. There's like so many cars and people right now. I wish you could see what I'm seeing. Turn it out, look over that shoulder. Lift up and over. Lift up and back. Up and over. Up and back. Up and over. Up and back. And release it. So really good for that spinal rotation. A lot of times in everyday life, we're just moving forward and we're just sitting. So that spinal rotation is really important to keep the flexion and just our bodies moving how they should without causing any, injuries or anything, or the muscles between the vertebra getting dehydrated. So now I'm going to bring that right foot back up. We're going to do those amazing quad and psoas stretches. So you do want to be able to grab something to support you. So I would say if you need to, if you don't have like the sides, what you can do is hold on to the back, okay? Now, we're gonna lift that back heel up, keep that back leg completely straight, and then just lean forward. And you're gonna feel a really good stretch into, so I'm stretching my left leg right now, my left hip flexor. And then I know it feels amazing, but don't hold it for too long. You wanna shift it back like we just did. So hamstring stretch here. Let's bring it forward. Shift those hips forward, quad, and hip flexor, psoas stretch. Shift it back again, and forward. Shift it back, and forward. Now, give a little break. Maybe bring that leg in a little bit closer. Once again, we're gonna lift the heel, tuck the hips, so now I'm kind of rounded. Drop the knee. Ooh, deep stretch into that quad, and release it. Once again, lift, tuck, drop it. Notice my knee goes straight down to the floor. Come out of it. One more time. Lift, tuck, drop. Kind of move around if it feels good and come out of it. Oh, another stretch. It's like a workout in and of itself. It's super good for those hips, especially if a lot of you are working from home and you're sitting more often than usual. This is magic for the hips. I personally should be doing this every day. I don't necessarily do this stretch every day. I try to do some kind of hip stretch, but this one is just like, I swear, if you did it every day, your hips would be healed of any pain. All right, so we're gonna lean into it to start out. First, we're just doing that long stretch into that hip flexor, and then shift back into that hamstring. Forward. And back. Remember, the key here is to not, even though when you get into the stretch it feels so good, do not hold it for more than like breathe in, breathe out, and then shift. Notice we're repeating it. We're going to do this a couple more times. I'm repeating it because each time you'll notice that it feels a little bit looser, a little bit better, because we're tricking our reflexes. So if you just hold it, the reflexes kind of freak out and tighten up, but as you move through it, muscles allow us to go a little bit deeper. Okay, now we're going to get into that deep psoas quad stretch. So lift the heel, tuck the hips, drop straight down. And notice that my torso is very rounded. And come out of it. Repeat. Lift. As I tuck, I also round my spine and I drop straight down. And one more time. Lift it up, tuck, drop. And release it. All right, to finish up for the day, we're gonna sit in our chair. Probably gonna have dust all over my butt after this. This is our like crummy outdoor chair. All right, so we're gonna take this, like the number 4 stretch that sometimes we do on our backs. We're gonna take that ankle, cross it over the quad, sit up nice and tall, and then lean forward. So feeling that outer thigh really stretching, breathing in, and forward a little bit more. And just like that other stretch, you don't wanna hold it. So come up, breathe in, release it just a few inches, and then breathe out, come back into it. Hopefully each time that outer thigh, tight hips release, muscles release a little bit more. And switching sides. Ankle, sit up tall, hinge forward, come up a few inches, lower back down, come up a few inches, lower back down. One more time, come up a few inches, lower back down. Get a final full spine stretch. Let's just go ahead, bring those legs a little bit wider, roll your body forward, walk your hands out, let your head relax. Walk your hands to one side, walk your hands to the other. You can walk your hands to that first side, grab your ankle and kind of pull I'm kind of pulling my chest forward and rounding my back. Feels really good into those upper back muscles, switching sides. One more time each side. Try to get a little bit closer to that quad each time, closer to the floor. Switch last time. Back to center, slowly roll up. Big, tall lift up, breathe in, stretch, hike the shoulders up. Drop the shoulders down, release it, and you guys are all done.